This Cook It Dicey is a D&D podcast about dudes being bros. What adventures will they get into? Only time will tell. Like the name suggests, this podcast could get dicey. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drew Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Loomis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I'd just like to say it's a beautiful day to get your first hand-poked tattoo.
Ooh.
Guess what? Still hurts.
What is that?
So hand poked is essentially they have a needle and then they just poke you a bunch to make the piece of art, whereas a lot of people use like machine tattoos, which is multiple little needles going at once to make the piece of art.
What'd you get?
It is a little cat on top of a flower.
Cute.
How little? Because a needle is, I don't know if you know this, pretty small. So I don't know, like it feels like it would take a long time.
It took so fucking long for I want to say like 2.5, 3-inch
That
tattoo.
seems like a pretty big stick and poke tattoo, man.
It was really big. I kind of goofed it there, and I got it like in the back of my ankle, which is a spicy spot. So it was
A lot of mistakes, Destiny.
a lot of mistakes happened, but it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, first mistake, you desecrated your holy temple.
Living in sin. That's all of our first mistake.
Whoops.
The
Since the
original
day I was
mistake.
Do you think you'll get another stick and poke?
Yeah, not in a spicy area, because I think for me it was just like, this hurts so much, it's taking forever, can it be done already? And if it was like a machine tattoo, it would have been done so quickly. So I think I would like another one not in as spicy of a spot.
I really like describing the back of the ankle as a spicy spot. It's really funny.
Well, back in the 1800s.
Yeah, very
certainly
1800s
it
of
was.
you.
How long did it take, Destiny? Did you say that
Like
already?
3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
It took
long
so
time.
this 2.5, 3-inch piece, again, it's really cute, I really like it a lot, took as long as like the big like castle thing that I have on my thigh.
Dang.
Yeah, my 2 tattoos were done at once, like in succession, and it took 45 minutes. Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vendove, and it's a beautiful day to eat some pasta.
What kind?
This was a new viral recipe. It's not really a viral recipe. I was just like, oh, that's just like a way that I don't normally cook. When you like kind of shallow boil pasta and you let like it absorb the water and you don't drain it, you just add like butter and cheese and like just like good like cheesy butter garlic noodles.
I love that it's all in one pot. I love that it's
I love
just
a
like
one-pot pasta, yeah.
easy. You don't have to drain it. It's just like, eat this fucking hot water.
I like it. I like it when you cook food, and as you cook food, it begins to serve like its own other purpose. Like you're, instead of like saving a cup of pasta water, you're just making really really concentrated starchy water, and then you just like emulsify butter into that, and you like have like a lovely sauce. And this isn't like a new concept. People have been doing this forever. When there's other ways and way food acts like this, but like it's just like, oh, it's just like, I don't know. Food science is like, sometimes I'm like cooking, I'm like, this is cool, this is neat.
What you can also do is just not strain your pasta and just scoop it by hand from pot to pan, and then you don't even have to save the water or anything, because you're sloshing a lot of water into the pan that way. So.
By hand, do you mean like bare hand or
Bare hands, Destiny. It's the only way you can do it. It's bare hands.
Yeah, with your bare hands.
Yep.
Yep.
Rawr.
No, with your little pasta scoop. With your pasta scoop.
But I used to eat a lot more pasta. I don't eat like every time I have pasta now, I'm just like, oh damn, pasta, what's up? I forgot about you.
I've slowed down
You're good.
too.
You're good every time.
I think it was for a while I was eating a lot of a lot of pasta, too much pasta, because you really have to monitor your
it
portion
sneaks up
size.
on you. Yep.
Because you'll be like, whoopsies, that was half a pound of pasta I just consumed.
Oh, I'll eat a whole bag of dried pasta in once. Like it's like it is such the opposite of like bulking food. Like you should not use pasta to like eat a lot of it, but it's the one food that I'm like I can sit down and just never stop eating it.
You'll eat a whole bag of dried pasta?
Like like one of those like you make a
crunchy.
Like crunchy?
Oh yeah, I'll eat a whole. No. Sorry, like you buy the bag dried. It's not cooked already. Like a bag of dried pasta. That measurement.
You'll eat
I'll
16 ounces of pasta in a sitting. I got you.
Who's next?
Hello, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I play Emil Mazak, and it's a beautiful day to start liking something that you only ironically liked at first.
Ooh, I love this.
So fun to do. I love doing this.
My kids.
I don't even want to guess.
Oh yeah, this is you would not get this. This is very difficult, I think. But my kids got really into this pop punk Disney songs album. It's called A Whole New Sound, and it's got like Mayday Parade singing Coco, and like Bowling for Soup is on there, and like I think like My Bloody Valentine is on there. Like it's just like all the old school bands I used to listen to when I was like a goth emo kid, singing Disney songs. And at first, it was kind of like a joke for me that they liked it and enjoyed it. And we listened to it in the car today, and I non-ironically was like, "Oh, yeah, Mayday Parade can get it actually with this song."
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. That's cool that they did that.
I feel like that experience often with me is music is that I'll hear a song and like first gut reaction is like I shouldn't like this, and so I'm like this sucks, and then like on my 10th listen through of a song I'm like yeah, still sucks.
It's kind of like I'm like a little ashamed to like it, but then it's also it's fun. I know all the words already.
No shame.
Nice.
I think there's we need to move to a post-shame society. Yeah. Unless you're doing something bad.
Unless you're doing something truly evil.
Truly evil, then shame constantly.
Like
but listening to Mayday Parade is not shameful.
No, not at all. I feel like we were raised in a society that like you have to pretend to not like or like things and have guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. Like whatever.
Let It Go. That's one of the songs on the album.
I was about to ask if that has to be on the album. Who sings that one?
Newfound Glory?
No, that is. Do y'all know? I think it's this band Lolo. Do y'all know Lolo?
I don't think so.
No, I've never heard
maybe
of
I'm wrong
Lolo.
about who it is. I can tell you for sure. Yeah, Lolo. It's like Lolo, but with the O's crossed out. I had never heard of them before.
I haven't heard of them either.
That's
the best
with
song.
The O's crossed out. That's pop.
Exactly. The best song on there is this band I had never heard of called Tokyo Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's and they sing Colors of the Wind.
Oh.
Man, A+.
Okay, that song slaps.
Fucks.
Yep.
Becky does a great rendition of it in karaoke.
Ooh.
I did this.
Yes.
You were so wasted.
You were so drunk, Becky.
No, I think I remember this now, but I really went off last time we did karaoke. Hello, my name is Becky Schmader, and I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey, and it's a beautiful day to listen to Public Affair by Jessica Simpson, the song and the album.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I've never listened to the whole record before. I don't think I know.
I don't think I
know a
either.
Jessica Simpson B-side.
I don't think I have either. I sat down
either.
and I was like, wait a second.
How did this come to you? What music?
Well, because A Public Affair by Jessica Simpson is like one of my all-time favorite songs. Like if I'm like, God, I'm in a kind of weird mood or like I need to get pumped up, Public Affair by Jessica Simpson.
Speaking of covers, doesn't she do a cover of You Spin Me Round?
I was about to. It's on that album.
That's what I mean. I remember
it's very good.
Thinking that's the cover art for A Public Affair, but this is not her song. And being like, what is happening? Like, what world am I in?
It's honestly kind of goes hard. It's a kind of goes hard cover. of You Spin Me Round.
You Spin Me Round.
But yeah, notoriously, I'm love a public affair. There was a party we went to in college, Destiny. Maybe you remember this.
I do remember this.
And they were like, "Oh, what song request? Blah blah blah." And I was like, "A Public Affair by Jessica Simpson." They're like, "Yeah, no problem." And then I hacked into the song and like played it again 10 minutes later, and then someone was like, "Who is playing this song again?" I was having a great time though. I feel
like you sneakily, not so sneakily, put it on a lot of our collaborative playlists.
Yes. It's a bop. And the like music video is like grilled into my head. I mean, just like it was, and I say that and then I'm gonna like forget all the details, but like Christina Milian is like in the music video, and Andy Dick is in the music video.
It's when they're roller skating, right?
They're at a roller rink, and Andy Dick is like the
yes.
rental guy, and they're like pretending to like flirt with him. And
is this like the mid to late aughts when all music videos had celebrities in them?
Yeah, it was 2006.
That's awesome. That's so sick. That's really cool.
It's a great song, everybody, and they don't play it enough at roller rinks or at roller skating venues, or I say that like I go to those.
You're a frequent at the local derby, or
surprise! I'm going just to request this song because they're not listening to me.
We just need to go to the next place we go that has a touch tunes. We need to see if they have it.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
that'd be good.
Let's really piss off the regulars. All right, are you all ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Pasta.
Really convincing here, y'all. Really convincing.
I'm sorry. They were waiting for me to do some kind of connection.
Are the girls ready to go out for a public affair?
Say that, Kenny.
I'm ready to spin round my dice.
There you go. Last we left off, our adventurers continued their attack inside the warehouse operations of Granic Valum. With Granic now gone, you all lay waste to the space so far. Many a guard is dead, a fire elemental is currently in the plant room attempting to destroy the black lichen found there, and you all are at the crossroads of the forge, lab, and robotics area. Loomis, you are in the forge, face to face with the guard, also known as the hot room, by the way. Ellis, you are at the doorway of the forge, and Emil, you are behind Ellis a little at this crossroads between all the rooms. Emil, you see it best. The robotic creations that have now come pouring out of the robotic lab are headed towards you all. There are tripod creations with flamethrowers or saw blades whirring around. There are poor intimidations of creatures sort of rolling out on the ground like swarms of rats. There are bipedal creations attempting to walk poorly towards you all, using the doorways to pry themselves through. Their fists seemingly the only thing that's well put together on them. This is where we find you all, in the thick of it, down in the basement. We're still in initiative order. Loomis, you're up first.
Oh. Hot damn.
Kill them all, Loomis. Kill them all.
I am going to, try to do double spear punch the guard that I ran up to.
Okay.
For my first spear attack, does an 18 plus 7 hit?
Yes.
Perfect. Does a 8 hit?
No.
Great. Okay, let me do the spear attack first. That's 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to punch him with my other hand.
All right.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. How far am I from, like, the vat of molten fire, whatever, that's in this hot room?
5 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, you're pretty close. It's a very large vat, so it's taking up like a good bit of the room. So it's about 5 feet, and you could get to it without leaving the range of the guard too.
Okay, damn, I should have asked this before I attacked.
Yeah.
I thought I was further, so that's why I didn't ask. Fuck!
Oh,
okay. Hear me out, Becky.
Okay.
Can I... Oh, wait, no, I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna try to keep the guard's attention on me, but start shifting my weight to this vat of stuff.
Yeah, you can kind of rotate around him a little bit and get more close to the vat without leaving his range.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right. Next is one of the sort of like pugilist robots is what we're going to be calling them. They have like these big kind of bulky metal fists. The rest of their body like doesn't. It looks like C-3PO before he has his like metal plating on. Yeah. And that one is going to run up on you, Loomis. And it is going to swing at you. You see it has like a little bit of like stumbling velocity as it kind of wobbly gets to you and throws its whole body at you here. That is an 11 to hit.
No.
And a 13 to hit.
No.
Okay.
I feel like this thing like just runs at me with full confidence of what a robot understands of confidence is, but then realizes I'm on the ceiling. It can't reach me.
Oh, you are on the ceiling. But yeah, so it tries to go for your head and it misses. Ellis, it is your turn.
Just quick point of order. The last thing I have written in my notes here is that the guard in the hot room that Loomis is hexed by me.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and just fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
All right.
The lowest one is an 18.
That hits.
Okay, so they both hit.
Okay.
Next one was a 9 plus 9 and then a 12 plus 9.
Okay.
That'll be 9 points of force and necrotic damage. No, sorry, 19 points of force and necrotic damage.
All right.
I will kind of call out to the group and say, y'all, we need to get out of here. We need a plan. Anybody got any bombs? I will back up. I will start to kind of back up out of the room a little bit, maybe like back towards Emil, like back into like the cross-section hallway.
Okay.
Now, in my turn.
Excellent. Next is another one of these pugilist robots. It will stumble over to you, Loomis, and attempt to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those will miss. And next is one of these tripod creations. It has a big saw blade on an arm that like swings in front of it. And it is going to like speed down the hall super fast, skirt around your elemental, Emil. So if the elemental can take an opportunity attack, it would. And then it's going to get right next to you.
It can't.
Okay. So yeah, this saw blade is now face to face with you, and it's going to swing at you twice with it.
No. Saws and trees don't mix.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, no. 18 is my new AC.
And 19 to hit.
Correct. Yes, that one's higher.
Okay. That is true. You take 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I should be vulnerable to saws as a dryad.
Funny. We'll work on that.
Thank you.
Next is the Smithy 1, who is going to lob up at the ceiling towards you, Loomis, a glob of molten metal.
Okay.
How is it doing this? Just like
with like a listen, I've watched a fair amount of blacksmithing stuff, and you can move it around.
Oh, okay.
You can get a little shovel and move it. It's like glass, I imagine.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that much blacksmithing.
Wait.
I've watched a lot of glass blowing.
I got you.
Glass,
I'm with you.
You know?
I'm in.
Yeah, okay.
I'm part of the fiction.
He's doing it. Or coals, or whatever. Anyways, dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 3 points of fire damage towards you, Loomis, as you,
Ouchie.
your, like, arm gets hit by a glob of molten metal of sorts. And then it is Smithy 2's turn, and he is going to grab a glob of it and kind of sneak around the corner a little bit towards you, Ellis, and throw it at you. That is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
All right. Next is the tripod creation that is shooting fire out of it. It has a little flamethrower off the front of it. That is going to speed around very quickly and attempt to hit you, Ellis.
Oh god, this is not good.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Not so bad. That is a 13 plus 6, 19.
Okay, you will take half damage.
Cool.
10 points, half to 5 points of fire damage, as this little fire creature is shooting fire at you. Next are the scientists in the plant room who are going to attempt to put out your fire elemental with water. So we're going to roll for that. The first one is a 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I forgot how we did this last time, so I'm going to roll 2d6.
He takes a point of damage for 2 points of damage because he's vulnerable for every gallon of water splashed on him.
I think it's 5 gallons of water for create water. Is that how that works?
5 each. Last time he took 20 points of damage from getting like 2 create waters thrown at him essentially.
It is 10 gallons of water that create water creates, so that hits. So he gets 20 points of water damage as 10 gallons of water are thrown at him.
He's done.
He's done.
He's out. That's the first casualty.
The first casualty.
All the fire elemental merch was just getting made.
Well, you all don't know what's going on in that room, but R.I.P. Elemental 1.
Emil knows. Emil can sense it.
And next is a swarm of sort of weird critters that they've created, like this swarm of like some look like rats, some look like frogs, some look like cats. They are going to run up and swarm you, Loomis. They're going to get on the ceiling as well, and kind of come at you.
The cats too?
All of them. They're little critters, and they could do that.
Interesting.
They could do that.
They can do that because I say so.
If you can do it, others can.
Yeah,
too.
you don't have say over the whole ceiling.
We'll see about that.
We will see about that. That's an 11 to hit.
No.
This would be a real problem for y'all if they were all hit. And I tell you what, this is a list of like 20 enemies.
Because by my count, there's 30 of them roughly, I think.
There's
something
a
like
lot.
That.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot. All right. Next is Pugilist 3. So the third and final of these punching robots is going to make their way halfway down the hallway towards Elemental 2. Next is guard number 6, everybody, who is the guard that's in the robot room. He is going to move up a little bit to the hot room and throw a spear at you, Loomis. Good lord, that misses. Next up...
Catch it. Can you catch it or something? Throw it back at him?
You know...
Yeah, can I use my deflect missiles is this a ranged weapon attack?
It was a ranged weapon attack, but I think that has to hit you.
It does have to hit, but for like flavor.
No, you all have the advantage of the dice on your hands right now. Next are the 2 creators of all these robots. They will also kind of move up to a more advantageous spot and call it there. And next is Helena, who was last told, I think, to come on down to where you all are. She can make it about halfway there, and she will cast a spell, I believe, at the Saw Blade creation.
The one attacking Emil?
Yes.
Great.
Just kidding. She's going to cast Misty Step.
Sweet.
And get right up on it.
Love
and then
that.
hit it twice. Both of her attacks hit. She does, she comes up and she just like wallops on this thing, taking out 2 of its legs.
Nice.
It's still standing on its one leg, kind of teetering left and right, with this saw blade sort of helping keep its balance. But big hit on the saw blade tripod creation, and that is Helena's turn. Next is Emil.
I'm here. I will run towards the forge, towards the hot room.
Okay.
Away from Sawblade.
You are running towards the hot room?
Can I make it?
Yeah. Are you trying to get like right to like the molten table of goo?
Yep.
Okay, you can make it there, no problem. You are going to be next to the one of the blacksmiths, and one of the rat swarm thing is on above you.
That's fine. Loomis is taking a lot of damage right now. Or at least a lot of attacks. Maybe not so much damage. As I run by, because Ellis was in the hallway with me, right?
Yes.
As I run by Ellis, I'll say, kind of in response to him, we need more help. Should I summon another one? And I'll like flash the matchbook at him. What, I mean, it's that or leave, right? Like, what do we do?
Summon all of them.
I mean, I can't do all of them at once. It takes like time to strike them.
Yeah, just throw. I get it. They're your new children. Throw the whole matchbook into the vat.
I'll approach the vat of magma.
As you turn away from me, I'm like, but we need to like go though.
But this is so valuable. I'll look at Alice like, ooh, it's like shaking in my hand. Okay, knowing what I know about these fire elementals, immune to fire damage.
Yes.
Well, knowing what I know about matches, is that
not immune to fire damage?
Well, is that when you know, like when you're trying to strike it on the box too many times and you fuck it up, and so you have to just like stick it into a fire and it lights the match?
Sure.
Okay. I am gonna try. I will sacrifice this whole box of elementals.
Okay.
To throw it in the fire and summon an army of 16 fire elementals.
Okay. Let's roll. Let's have you roll a d20 and see how many of these matches light.
Okay. I have 16 left. So you want me to roll a d20?
Okay. Yes.
Just so I can, just because I gotta ask, could I retcon and give Emil my last, because I didn't use my bonus action, give him my last bardic inspiration to add to this roll? My last bardic inspiration.
He gave me the idea to do this just now.
Yeah,
so
we'll do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is this an 8?
You get is a D8 to add to your.
Oh, jeez. All right. Here we go. That's a 9 on the d20. Come on. Come on, you motherfucker. Okay, plus 3. 12 of the 16. I'll take 75%.
Hey, 12 is pretty good.
The goal
One
here
second,
being,
please.
all of you are fucked. All of you in here are fucked because all of my friends are coming. And I throw it into the magma, and just scream, buy us some time. And summon 12.
Tell him to burn it all down.
Destroy everything. And just summon 12 fire elementals real quick.
Now, Beck.
Hold on, Becky. Really quick. I don't want...
Look at the picture I just sent.
Oh my god. What I don't want is for you to have to manage 12 fire elementals.
We're gonna have a turn of the elementals' turn.
Can I propose that they all just group up on the various enemies in this room and just distract them, so that we don't... I mean,
that's pretty distracting that 12 elementals just popped up, so...
so that we don't have to manage all of those initiatives.
Sure.
Almost in a way of, like, maybe speedlining the rest of this combat to, like...
Well, we'll see about that, okay, everybody? You can't get yourself in this situation and be like, and then we leave.
and then we win.
And it's okay, right?
And the fight just fade to the background as we do other
stuff. So,
yes,
there are 12 fire elementals that just entered this room. Fair. We're going to have them go on the turn with your others.
Okay.
We'll call this the 12.
The fellowship.
The fellowship, if you will.
The fellowship.
The fire elemental merch is going to be great after this one, everybody. With that, is that it for Emil's turn?
Is that like my bonus action, or what?
Yeah, well, we'll say that was a lot to summon 12.
Okay.
And have a conversation and get bardic inspiration.
Great.
So that's Emil's turn. I'm calling it there. Now it is Fire Elemental 2, 3, and the 12's turn. What would you like them to do?
2, 3, and the Fellowship.
Yes.
I would like Frodo, Sam, and the Fellowship to all go spread out and take on like a various enemy. So I want like 2 on each guard, because there's 3 guards in proximity, right?
Yeah.
2 on each guard, and then like 1 on each robot. And I'll leave the swarm to Loomis. Loomis is good with swarms, I think.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Here's how. So there's 2 on each guard, 2 on each of the smithies that are in this room. Actually, 1 on each of the pugilists that are in this room, 1 on the rat swarm, and 1 on the fire blowing one that's by the door. So they dispersed.
So there was 12 enemies with us, or sorry, enough for 12 fire elementals to like pretty
That's
evenly
correct.
disperse?
There's still unelemental. I don't know. There are still enemies that don't have an elemental near them because they're in that hallway that's on the other side of the hot room.
Okay.
But yes, everyone in this room has an elemental on them.
Okay.
Attack.
Kill him. Everyone get to me. I think it's time to jet.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how to do this. I'll be honest with you all. Because rolling 12 d20s doesn't sound very fun. Why don't we roll 1 d20 for
Sounds good.
For the fellowship?
Oh, okay. Do the two who have been around for a while get like special privileges?
Yeah, we'll get to them in a second.
Okay, for the fellowship, you said 1d20 for all of them?
1d20.
Okay. All right, they rolled an 18 to hit total.
18 hits everything in this room. Fantastic.
Okay, that is 15 points of fire damage, and anything that's ignitable that just got hit ignites also.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying, like, maybe we should just, like, they're occupied.
They are occupied. There's still some other people. And yes. Loomis is also in the thick of this. Let's not
in the middle
that.
of all of these
I'm
fire
on
elementals.
the roof.
No.
Fine.
These are super elementals because they got spawned in the fire.
I also wanted to bring up and ask, when these elementals, like specifically, we kind of like threw these elementals into a big vat of like molten lava.
Correct.
What's that up to?
What's its deal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, like, you just threw a matchbook. I mean, it's also like you threw a matchbook into the fires of Mount Doom, but then in the return, 12 elementals spawn from the fires of Mount Doom.
Like volume disbursement,
right.
Almost. Like.
It's very hot in this room. Let's start there. Yeah. You all might need to make some saves here on the fact that it's just like, I don't think you could avoid the elemental's fire. You know, like there's so much fire in this room. I mean, you all saw the picture I just sent you of the board. You're a little bit surrounded, but Loomis especially, you're a little surrounded by enemies and then a ring of.
That's fine. I have a superior body.
Okay.
I'm in the hallway.
You are in the hallway. Okay, one second here. Guard 5 dead, for sure.
Hooray!
100% dead. Everyone else has taken 15 points of damage, isn't on fire. Okay. That is the Fellowship's turn. Elemental 2 and 3, what are they doing?
They are currently on a guard. Is that correct?
I didn't move them quite yet, so it's up to you.
Oh, you know what? They didn't come into this room yet.
They didn't come into this room, so there's some other. So Elemental 2 is kind of in between Pugilist 3 and the saw blade tripod thing. And then Elemental 3 is sort of guarding the staircase that goes up to the main warehouse here.
Elemental 2, the one in between the Pugilist and the saw blade, is going to go for the same one that Helena hit, the saw blade.
Saw blade, okay.
And rolls a 19 plus 5 to hit.
That hits.
And does another 15 points of fire damage.
All right. Saw blade dead. Excellent.
Elemental 3 is going to go to the bubbly room. To the lab.
Room, okay.
It's going to swing the door open.
Uh-huh.
And start blasting.
Does it have ranged attacks?
No, sorry. I mean swinging.
On the room, I see.
Specifically, like anywhere it sees grease blood being experimented on, it's just going to exact rage.
Sure. Well, let's have it do an intelligence check, because while you're giving it very good instructions here, it is also a little elemental.
Intelligence is not its strong suit. It does roll a 13.
13? Okay. It makes its way to a cabinet or like a counter with some bubbly liquids on it, and it's just going to start going at that. Anything else for the elementals or the Fellowship?
No, there were like scientists in that room, right? And
there are scientists, yeah. So there's 2 scientists and a guard that are in there.
All right, he's just like, don't mind me, and smashing.
Okay.
Great.
Next is the other rat swarm.
There's another one?
There is. And that's going to go to Helena.
Good luck.
And that will just hit.
Oh,
should have said that.
It's my fault. The first time in 1,000 years she's been hit. The first rodents she hasn't automatically befriended.
True. They're metal. She doesn't like them.
Oh, we haven't like looked at these robots closely at all. We should probably try and like see what's going on with them.
They're all on fire.
Too late. They're all on fire.
All right. Helena takes 11 points of damage from the rat swarm.
No,
and
Helena!
We're back at the top of the order to Loomis. You are surrounded by 3. You have the 2 pugilist robots. They're looking up at you, trying to punch you. You have the rat swarm that's at your feet on the ceiling. And then a ring of fire around you. Plus, the room's hot. Let's go ahead and start with a Constitution saving throw here. To withstand extreme heats.
Hey, was that rat swarm on fire? That just attacked Helena?
No, not that one. That one's in a different room. That was in the hallway.
Just let me know. I'm locked and loaded with this D10.
I understand.
Okay. You said con?
Yes.
I can't have my action yet?
No.
Okay. 16?
Okay. This hot. It's very hot in here, but your superior body is...
I can handle the heat.
You can handle the heat somehow, even though you don't perspire at all.
You doesn't sweat.
I don't sweat.
No neurons that we know of.
Yeah. Nothing to feel. So, now begin your turn.
Is all the stuff that's coming at me non-magical damage or magical damage?
I believe it would be all non-magic, but I'm not sure exactly how punching out the fire elementals. That's not magic, right?
the fire elementals are dealing fire damage, and I'm sure it's magical. Right?
Okay, so we'll say fire damage is magical. Everything else is physical.
But they're not attacking Loomis.
But the heat from them is affecting me?
That would just be heat. That would be nature doing that. That's just science doing
I
that
agree.
to you.
Yeah,
that's
that
not
is just fire damage.
Is follow-up question, is the like where the lava magma is coming out, is it like a, you know, at water parks where the water fills up a bucket and then it like dumps down when it's too full? Is that this is what I'm imagining? Is this correct?
There is one of those buckets in this room. You're not next to it necessarily, but there is one of those here.
How far is it from me?
We'd say 15 feet or so.
And the
why Loomis? What are you gonna do? I'm right underneath it.
Yeah, so it is Emil and I in this room.
Yes.
And it would be a quick pour, not like a slow.
I don't know, has Loomis ever been a blacksmith that's worked at a forge before?
Yes. Sure, he's been around for 200 years. I can roll for it.
It's a medium pour, I'd say. It's not a gushing, lava fountain here by any means. But you would be dumping molten metal everywhere. Lava, for lack of a better term.
Is there a way for me to do so in not the direction of Emil?
Yes. Yeah, you could probably. We're gonna have to do some checks here, but you can see it's on like a pulley system, and if you were to pull the chain the right way, that you could get it to pour out on the left side of this forge, while Emil is on the right side of the forge.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay. Well, first you would have to move away from some stuff that is attacking you, so they will take opportunity attacks.
I will spend a key point
as
a bonus action to disengage.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. You disengage. You are on the ceiling. You get over to this large metal pot. Let's go ahead and just roll a nice little intelligence check, just straight intelligence.
Okay.
Just see if there's it's hot in here,
Of course. 15.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's hot in here, but again, you're cold all the time. So
but I'm not taking off all my clothes yet.
No. No. You don't need to do that.
No, please leave your clothes on.
Actually, you didn't need it. Who even brought that up?
The song.
The song, Maxine.
I listen to Jessica Simpson, not
I see.
R&B and stuff. Okay. Okay, so with a 15, you're able to, discern how this mechanically works. Now let's go ahead and do a strength check. This could be athletics, too. Not acrobatics. Let's just... No.
You're like, no.
Between you and Kenny, no. No acrobatics checks on this. Athletics check if you want to try and tip it over.
19.
Okay. With a 19, you skillfully do this in a way that you can kind of spin it around you and dump it on the left side of the forge, immediately killing one of the smithies.
And I just yelled to Emil, "Get out."
That's your yell?
Yeah.
What? Couldn't hear you over this guy's liquefied metal screams.
Oh, no, I don't yell. I send it. We have sending stones.
True.
Say it in the sending stone.
And yeah, now the elementals are standing in molten metal as that is starting to spread across the left side.
So they get bigger.
They get swell.
Well, maybe they get a little bit more health, or something like that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how to discern. The fellowship gets a little stronger. Okay, Loomis. Anything else on your turn here?
I'm assuming that's my action. So
that is your action.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Action, and you have 15 feet, or probably a little bit, 20 feet of movement still.
Yeah, because you said I was 15 feet away.
Yeah. So 25 feet of movement?
Yeah, 25 math.
Okay.
I'll start to head out of the rooms towards Ellis.
You are not quite to the exit of the hot room, but you're close.
This is Alex's wife, and you are listening to episode 78 of This Could Get Dicey.
Perfect. Good job, wife. First try. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. You'll have to forgive me if I sound a little sleepy because I just woke up from a nap, and you'll also have to forgive me if you can hear my washing machine in the background. Look, y'all, I'm just a regular person just like you. I have not let the fame and the fortune go to my head. Thank you all so much for listening to episode 78 of our podcast. It means the world that you're here. If you feel so inclined, head on over to Apple Podcasts and write a review. You're going to have to forgive me if you can hear my cat meowing in the background. Again, I'm a regular guy. Head on over to Apple Podcasts and write a review. Head on over to Spotify and click 5 out of the stars. I think they only have 5, so click 5 of them. If any of your podcast app that you're using has a rating or a star-based system, go ahead and do it for us. It'll help push out this podcast to other people who might enjoy it. I also want to thank our patrons. I love you. If you feel like becoming a member of our Patreon, you can go head on over to patreon.com/TCGDpod. We got a couple of different tiers. We even have a free tier. You know about the free tier. You don't have to pay anything, and you get an extra video once a week called This Did Get Dicey, where we do a little cool down, talk about the episode we just recorded. You get to see our faces. And you go. You could also go to our website, tcgdpod.com. You can also head on over to many of our social medias, including, I believe we just started a Blue Sky, if you're over there, at tcgdpod. I hope you're enjoying this wacky little combat episode. There's lots of fire and magma and swarms of robot snakes and stuff. Good job, Becky. You did a killer job. I'm not going to keep y'all anymore. Goodbye.
And next is Pugilist 2, who is on fire and face-to-face with an elemental.
Takes 9 points of fire damage.
9 points, okay.
And is in proximity to a elemental when they start their turn.
Absolutely.
Another 10 points of fire damage.
Another 10 points. It's going to try and punch the elemental, but like I said, it's a lot of exposed wiring here on this pugilist. And but it's not smart. So it's going to try and punch this elemental, and you can just see like any sort of like tubing inside of it is melting right away. I mean, it's made out of probably a lot of like brass and copper, notoriously weak metals. And you just see it kind of melt into your fire elemental, the heat of the room, plus the magma on the ground that's now on the move, plus all the fire elementals around it. It dies.
Okay.
Next is Ellis. Ellis, you are face to face with the fire spewing tripod robot, and there's a fire elemental on the other side of that as well.
Spell slots are looking funky.
I think it might be time to go.
I am going to. So is the guard that was hexed? Are they still alive?
He's dead. Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will move my hex to the robot that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Great. And then I will shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Excellent.
The lowest one is a 10 plus 9, 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Great, so they both hit. That'll be 20 points of force and necrotic damage.
All right. It's still up.
Seeing that it's still up, go like, uh-oh. And I will turn towards the entrance to Hot Room and see that my idea has definitely worked. And I will just yell in there, and I will go, "How's it going in there?"
It's hot. It's really hot.
And I'll say, "It's go time, y'all. Get to me." I look at Helena is really close to me right now,
Yes.
right? Okay. I'm like, "Come outside to me and Helena, and let's leave." I will then. That was action. I don't have a bonus action to do because I'm out of Bardics, and that's my turn.
All right. Pugilist one on fire next to an elemental. Even if he tried to punch him, would die. So that one's gone as well.
Great.
Next is Smithy 2, surrounded by 2 fire elementals.
Okay. Is he on fire?
Oh, most definitely.
All right. He takes 7 points for being on fire.
Sure.
Wait, he's surrounded by 2?
He's by 2, yeah.
And then another 15 points of fire damage for his
Okay.
proximity to the heat. Plus all the damage from shitting his pants.
No. He is also right next to you, Emil, so in a panic he is, but, this room's on fire. He's a real person, not a robot. He is going to run to away from
Not so
you
fast.
and the elementals and use his action to try and put himself out here.
Can I attack him?
Yes.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
9 points of piercing damage from my twisted root.
Okay. As he attempts to there's water buckets in here. It is that's what's in a forest.
OSHA certified. Okay.
Yeah, OSHA certified for their safety. So he goes over and he sees the water trough and he tries to splash water on him, and as he's on fire and you stab him in the leg, he trips, falls, and dies.
Oh no! Face first into the magma. Sorry.
No,
bud.
the water. He's on the other side.
Oh,
no magma yet on this side.
I gotcha.
On the thing. Nice try. Next is the fire tripod, who's face to face with Emil. And he's gonna shoot fire at you again, so go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Do you mean Ellis?
I did mean Ellis.
And is
my
he
bad.
on fire?
Yes, it is on fire, actually. So before we do anything, let's do that.
He takes a total of 3 points of fire damage from both
Okay,
being on fire and being in proximity.
Still up. It's going to shoot its fire at you, Ellis.
It's a 22 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, you take half damage. That's 6 points of fire damage.
Already halved?
Yes, yeah, that's already halved. Next is the people who are upstairs, actually, are going to start making their way downstairs a little bit.
Okay.
So, Ellis, you kind of hear the footsteps of at least 4 guards coming down the stairs, headed towards you all, but you don't see them quite yet. And next are the scientists from the plant room. They are making their way out to make a stand.
Are they doing anything about the fire elemental that's in the room with them?
They already killed that one.
They killed the one in the plant room. The one in the lab is still there.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry. These are the plant room scientists. They come out and they will shoot at you all.
With guns?
This whole time they've been making guns?
With guns.
One of them will do erupting earth, again creating a giant difficult terrain area right in the middle of where you and Helena are, Ellis. The other one is going to send out a spell to Helena, and Helena needs to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a failure. So Helena will take 8 d8 necrotic damage as this blight spell has been sent across down the hall to her and hits. Helena takes 36 points of necrotic damage, but she still looks fine. Pretty good still. Next is the rat swarm. It's gonna one by one, these little critters that are in a swarm perish. The heat of the room, the fire elementals surrounding them, they perish. Next is pugilist number 3 that's in the hallway.
He on fire?
He's not on fire. Yeah. No elementals near him. But he can't get to anybody due to the erupted earth. Next is guard 6, who is on fire and has 2 elementals on him.
Okay, let's see. That is a complete total of, that's pretty bad. 11 points of fire damage on 3d10.
Okay.
Womp womp.
He is going to run away from these guys and put himself out as his action. So he's no longer on fire, no longer in the fire room. And next are the artificers, who are not going to enter the fire room and are going to go down the hallway. And they are going to throw some stuff at Helena, as that is the only person they can see.
These 2 artificers seem to be the ones who were like tinkering and building the robots?
Yes.
Oof. I feel like they need to die.
Okay. Both of those hit. As Ellis, you see 2 bombs land right next to Helena and make contact. Helena takes 37 points of damage as these bombs hit, and you can kind of see parts of her metal plate armor kind of rip off as these bombs hit her. That is their turn. Next is Helena. The bombs also did hit the rat swarm, so they die too. Okay, so Helena is now just in the erupted earth, nothing on her, and she is going to just use her movement to get to you, Ellis. And she makes it there. Ellis, are we getting out of here? What is the plan exactly?
Emil has a teleport box. If all 4 of us just need to get together, and we need to just teleport fucking anywhere out of here. My hope and goal is that this new fellowship of fire elementals that we've created can kind of just hopefully take care of the rest of the problem. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds fantastic to me. It feels very hot in that room, I believe.
How are you doing? You just got hit with 2 bombs and a blight spell.
I have certainly had better days, but I am not quite bloodied on this day.
Okay, let me know. You're our meat shield. I can help make you feel better.
Most excellent. And she is going to pull out a throwing axe and throw it at the fire tripod as she's having this conversation with you.
Can you do it like Steph Curry no look pass? Just like as she's talking to me, she's just pulling out. And actually just like
that sounds most excellent. As she no look throws it, and kills that one next to you all.
Nice.
That was awesome.
Okay, that was Helena's turn. Next are the alchemists and the guard.
Is Emil not next after Helena?
No, because these guys entered they entered because you opened the door.
Fuck.
And bugged them.
What did I do? Damn it.
The alchemist will come to the door. One of them is going to throw actually, they're both going to throw their these bottles at you, Ellis and Helena. It is a radius, so it can hit both of you, but they have to see if they hit. That is a 10 to hit on one of them.
Miss.
And a 22 to hit on the other one.
Hit.
Okay, that hits both you and Helena. You both take 12 points of acid damage. That one hurt, I'll be honest. That one was the one that hurt out of all of these attacks.
That would hurt really bad.
It did.
The acid is making me really bloody. I was already bloodied, but
it's making me bloody as well. Yes, we should really get out of here. She calls to Emil and Loomis. You all can hear one of the guards moving within the bubbling room, but it is not doing anything quite yet. And Emil, it is your turn, and the elementals 2 and 3 and the fellowship are after you.
Okay. Emil will call.
Oh, you are right next to some elementals yourself.
I knew this was gonna happen. This is
you are next to 2 elementals.
Okay. Okay. That's max damage, so 20 points of fire damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's coming back to bite me, and I'm ignited. Okay. All right, ignited here. Great. On fire. I'll call out, my children. I am one of you. I hold up my on fire arms. I'll say, destroy everything in this room, and don't let your destruction stop there. Go everywhere. Fuck shit. And I'll start waving my arms around to try and put them out. I'm not gonna douse the fire though, because I'm gonna run out of this room to where Helena and Ellis are. Can I pick up Helena's throwing axe for her as I pass it and give it to her?
Yes.
So she doesn't leave it here. I will take out the teleport box and hold in action. Okay. To say, Loomis, get over here! And hold my hand over the button until Loomis is with us.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm going to bonus action eating a meal may snack.
Excellent. Next is Fire Elemental 2, 3, and the Fellowship.
Okay, number 2 is going to now go join number 3 in the lab.
Okay.
Start
he is face to face with the alchemist.
Oh, great. Attack.
So, okay.
Attack. I forgot these guys have multi-attack, so I should have attacked twice earlier. Oops.
Oh.
But that's okay. Multi-attack here. One is a 13, one is a 21.
Both of those hit.
Oh, great. Okay. That's gonna be a bit of damage. No, it's not, because the dice roll is awful. 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 points of fire damage, and that guy's on fire.
Great.
In fact, he's gonna just move into the same space as this guy.
Sure.
And then number 3 is gonna continue his war path.
All right.
Destroying things.
You can kind of see this through the doorway that it is hopped on top of the counter and it's just kind of crawling around and kicking things off of the
Excellent.
The counter.
Yes.
What about the Fellowship?
The Fellowship is going to, those who are still engaged with robots or people are going to continue.
They're not. All of them are dead. So the Fellowship is just in this hot room waiting for orders.
Oh, God. Okay. They're going to go after the people who don't seem like they're just muscle here. They're going to go after the alchemists and the artificers. People who seem like they might be able to do something with the blood and the robots. They're going to target them and, swarm them.
Okay. Does anything happen when elementals, pass people?
Not pass.
Okay.
Only if a creature starts their turn in this within 5 feet or makes a melee attack against them.
Half of the Fellowship will leave the hot room through that other side of the door towards the robotics room and swing around, and they're gonna swarm on the 2 artificers.
Okay. Yep. So that's 6 of them.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just roll 1 or 2 rolls for them because they multi-attack.
Okay.
Okay. One is a 13, one is an 18.
The 18 hits.
Okay. That is 7 plus 5. 12 points of fire damage.
Is it times 6, you think?
Times 6. So 60.
Great.
Points of fire damage.
Yeah, one of them dies, is immediately just engulfed in flames. You all can hear these screams, but you can't quite see what's happening. And we'll say the other one got a little crispy from that, but didn't quite die. but is now surrounded by 6 elementals. The other 6 are going to get past you all, and they just, because of the erupted earth, they can't quite get into the bubbling room, but they basically create a wall at the doorway there.
Great. Excellent.
Wow. Okay. That is the fellowship's turn.
Yes.
Next is Loomis.
How far am I from the group?
You are 10 feet. You're on the ceiling, so the difficult terrain doesn't even bother you.
Sweet. I go right on top of them and then jump down next to him and touch the teleportation box.
Okay.
Can I push it? Do I push it? The button?
Where
are we going?
Wherever you want, birthday boy. And I'll. I'm sorry, I'm on fire. I'm a little delusional. I will.
It's a Simpsons
It's
joke.
a Simpsons reference. I put my finger up to the sending stone, but not the one for the Squirrel's Foolies, the one for Granick.
Ooh.
And I'll say, "Hey, asshole! Everything you built here is burning. Everything you build anywhere will burn. You can't run from us. You can't run from this, Granick. You pissed off the wrong Dreesblood." And I'll say, "Press it, Loomis." Oh, sorry. Yeah, you hear that too.
I go to my civic zone. I was like, "Yeah, you fucking nepo baby bitch."
Does he respond?
Let's see.
Is he still fighting the swarm of
rats?
Of rats. They went with him.
Get off!
You hear a return on the sending stone. You can burn anything that you'd like. You can burn up that whole warehouse. You can burn up every city. It won't matter. A Torum will still come for you all.
Boink whip. Nothing you say sticks to me, Granick. I'm rubber.
I'm rubber.
You're glue. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll check it later.
I hope we continue to use these sending stones because it'd be great character development for you, Granick, here in the show for our audience.
Yeah, maybe you can convert us, loser.
Loomis, where are we going?
I don't know.
Okay, either that bar that we were just at earlier today, or back to the fucking Court of Outlaws hideout.
Okay. I want to go to the Court of Outlaws hideout.
Okay. You, I imagine you grab everyone's hands and, like, thrust them onto the button here with you.
Yeah, as they were talking, because I didn't hear the receiving end of the sending stone, I just grab everyone's hand and just, like, put them on the teleportation box.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. I will be asking how to read this. I know we've discussed it before.
Absolutely.
I forget. So I got a 90 on the one and then a 6 on the... Is that 96?
Fucking hallelujah.
96.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that's Destiny. That's 69.
Surprise.
Surprise.
All right, with a 96, you all, like in the blink of an eye, sort of vanish from the space, seeing the Fellowship sort of take over this warehouse and continue to burn it. As just as quickly as you're gone, you're back, your feet are on the ground, and you're inside the Court of Outlaws hideout, perfectly. You're just in that first opening area inside the cave. To your right is like the tavern area. To your left are the rooms and other parts of the hideout, and you are there. And I don't know what time of day it is.
Well, it was like I'm pretty sure like mid to late afternoon when we went into the warehouse.
Okay, so it's just past dinner time here at the Court of Outlaws hideout.
We're just like all covered in soot and like scorch marks.
Emil's first or point of order. Emil's gonna run and dive into one of these barrels of ale, community barrels of ale, to put himself out.
You do that, and they're like, "Hey, man, hey!"
Inner circle business. Don't worry about it.
You didn't need to do that.
Inner circle, you know.
That's perfectly good. That's perfectly
You
good
should
beer,
be.
dude.
You should be thanking me.
Oh, thanks.
Right. I look at everybody and I go, "Success."
Oh my god.
Not really though.
I mean, it could have gone a lot worse, so yeah, I think it was fairly successful.
Are you kidding me? That was exhilarating. You gotta believe in the power of the fellowship. I think we did it.
How long do those fools stay alive?
An hour. Just an hour.
Oh. I was gonna say, I hope they form their own little gang and they
We see them again someday. Hey, maybe the magma made them more powerful, huh?
made them immortal.
I see Becky writing something down.
I like to hope that they are just like, they all got back into the magma bath and they're all just like splish splash. I was taking a bath and just like having fun together.
I ordered them to burn the whole place.
Burning.
We'll see. Maybe they're just gonna chill and have fun. But y'all, Granick ran from us.
I'm so mad. We were so close to killing him.
We should have seen that coming, honestly. The silence was good. Damn.
We should check in with Elizabeth and let her know to check back in with what's their name? Who was our contact that we met?
Atorum. That's not it.
Aelthal.
With Aelthal, and maybe tell the court there to keep a low profile for a little while.
Yeah. We didn't out ourselves as members of the Court of Outlaws. Granick already knew who we were, so it's fine.
That's true.
Do I still look like Riot? Because I used the mask thing.
Oh. I guess you never took it off.
I'll drop it now, but I just now realized I could have used that in some way, but oh well.
All right, we never rolled for. Did we roll for your scar?
Yeah, it's on my neck.
It's on your neck. Okay, just making sure.
So I got. You mean like a big ass scar?
A big gash. Yeah, a big, very, very. So it's now on a meal too. So yeah, you have this permanent scar on your neck.
Okay.
Dinner time, everybody.
Look,
we should go I'm gonna go take a bath. I'm really super wet right now. I'm so sweaty. It's really hot in that hallway, and I'm sure it was hotter for y'all, but
yeah, just fucking pouring sweat, charred bark all over me.
Loomis looks great.
Actually, look fine health wise. I'm still at 77.
I don't.
Helena speaks up. I am the weakest I have been in a long time.
You came in clutch, Helena. You and that axe.
That is great. I then got blown up, blighted, erupted earth, and all sorts of things. So I think I will grab an ale myself and take a bath as well.
Before Helena walks away, I will pat her on the back and I go, "We really wouldn't be here without you," as I cast my last 4th level spell to cast Healing Word at 4th level and give her 20 points of healing.
Wow.
And I will put my hand over Ellis's hand on her back and say, "All in the name of Siluria," and use lay on hands and give her 5 more points of healing.
Don't take this from me.
It's a little homoerotic.
Get in this.
Not that I'm a lesbian, but you two.
You're gay.
Yeah. So I don't exactly know how that works out.
I'm sorry you ended up with 3 boys.
I'm not sure what to say to that, quite honestly, but perhaps I'll have a word with Siluria about next time. I'll gladly help any adventurers who are women. Anyways, off I go to the bathtub.
Ugh.
Is there anything else you all want to do here before we wrap up this episode?
In the Court of Outlaws hideout, I know we're in a cave. Is there any plant life around these parks?
There is, yes, because this is a special cave that has an opening in the roof and water that trickles down inside of it. So there's bits of moss that have really grown. There's even a tree in here as well. And some shrubbery and stuff kind of sparsely around in this kind of big open area.
Well, I'm gonna go take its life form so I can heal. I tell the other two that I guess if Helena left, I'm gonna go meditate if we're all just gonna kind of recoup after that. Should we meet in Elizabeth's office afterwards? If she's here.
Yeah, we don't know if she's here. But yeah, everybody just like drink a beer, take a nap, do whatever you need to do. We'll reconvene after we're replenished. Let's just like go to bed.
Get some rest, everyone.
Yeah, we earned a bedtime.
Okay, I'll see you.
And a beer time. All right, bye. I look at Emil. I'm like, I don't know. You want to eat some food? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm exhilarated after that, and a little honestly, scared of how much destruction we just caused. That's pretty cool. We got to reload something.
Yeah, we should go find an item person and go buy some items.
I mean, we're like an hour away from Tiny Tim. Let's go find him.
Yeah, let's go to Tiny Tim tomorrow or something.
Okay.
And with that, as you all go to your various places within the hideout to recoup for the evening, we will end there. This could get dicey.
It could get spicy because it was so hot.
All those ankles. I got there finally.
Sexy.
Finally got there. Connected back to the beautiful thing. All right, things got sweaty there for a minute. Didn't mean to introduce 30 people on the battlefield at once, but here we are. It's episode 78, and this episode 79 is coming. We need you. We need your support. We need your friends' support. So please go share this everywhere you can. I don't care. Talk about it in the coffee shop, in the bar, whatever. And then come back next week in March 5th for episode 79.